Hello, this time we're going to find the x and the y-intercept of a given linear equation. Okay? So what is an x-intercept and a y-intercept? When we are talking about x-intercept, it is the point of intersection of the line along the x-axis. Okay, let us try to draw a line. This one. Let us just assume that that is a straight line. Okay? So let us try to differentiate x-intercept and that of y-intercept. Okay? When we are talking about x-intercept, it is the intersection of the line across the x-axis. So we have here your x-axis and we have here your y-axis. And this is the line of the linear equation. So this point is what we call your x-intercept. Okay? That is your x-intercept. Your x-intercept has a coordinates of x0. What does it mean? It means that your y is always 0. Okay? The symbol for x-intercept is represented by the variable a. So let us say, for example, this is 3, meaning your x-intercept is 3. Or the coordinates of your x-intercept is 3, 0. Okay? So that is what we call your x-intercept. How about your y-intercept? It is a point of intersection between the line and the y-axis. So you have this one. This is your y-intercept. And your y-intercept is always represented by the variable b. Your y-intercept has the coordinates of 0, y. Okay? Your x is always 0 here. Okay, for example, in this graph, your y-intercept here is, you just say, -5. The coordinates of your y-intercept is 0, -5. Okay? So that is the difference between x and the y-intercept. Okay, we have here. This time we're going to find the x and the y-intercept of the graph of 3x plus 4y equals 24. We have 3x plus 4y equals 24. Okay. It would be better for us to draw a vertical line. Let us separate. For the x-intercept, you are going to represent it by what particular variable? It is your a. And here you have your y-intercept and it is represented by b. Okay? In finding for the x-intercept, you always have y equals 0. Okay? So we have the original equation, 3x plus 4y equals 24. We're going to substitute the value of y. So you have 3x plus 4 multiplied by your y, which is 0, is equal to 24. Okay? So 3x now plus 4 times 0 is 0. Since 4 times 0 is 0, no need to write it. So you now have 24. Then you're going to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x, which is 3. So 3 divided by 3, that is 1. So x now is equal to 24 divided by 3, that is equal to 8. So your x-intercept is 8. Okay? It can be in ordered pair. We have 8, 0. The coordinates of your x-intercept are 8, 0. You can just say the x-intercept is equal to 8. Or you just have here a is equal to 8. Okay? So do not be confused once you encounter those. They pertains to 1, and that is x-intercept. Okay, this time we're going to find for your y-intercept. In finding for your y-intercept, you have to assign x is equal to 0. Okay? Going back to the original equation, 3x plus 4y equals 24. Then, you're just going to substitute the value of x, which is 0. So, 3, your x is 0, plus 4y equals 24. 3 times 0 is 0. No need to write it. So, you just have 4y is equal to 24. Dividing both sides by 4. So 4 divided by 4, that is 1. So you now have y equals 24 divided by 4, that is 6. Okay? So your y-intercept is 6. The coordinates of your y-intercept is 0, 6. Okay? Your y-intercept is represented by variable b, and b is equal to 6. Okay? So do not be confused. They mean the same thing. It means that that is the y-intercept. Okay? Let us have another example. So we have here, what are the x and y-intercept of the graph of each equation? So we have here. So again, let us draw a vertical line. You may not draw a vertical line. I am just doing it in order for you not to be confused. So you have here 5x minus 6y equals 60. Okay? So we're going to solve for your x-intercept. Your x-intercept is represented by variable a. If you're looking for your x-intercept, your y is always 0. So you're just going to plug in 5x minus 6. Instead of writing y, you're going to substitute it by 0. Is equal to 60. So you now have there 5x. 6 times 0, that is 0. So since that is 0, no need to write it. Is equal to 60. Dividing both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So x now is equal to 12. Okay? The coordinates of your x-intercept are 12, 0. Your x-intercept is 12. A equals 12. Okay? They mean the same thing. I'm just writing it so that if you will encounter such kind of representation, then you now have the idea that those are the x-intercept. Okay? This time, we now have your y-intercept. do the same thing. 5x minus 6y is equal to 60. Okay? In looking for your y-intercept, your x should be equal to 0. So 5 multiplied by, instead of writing x, you're going to substitute it by 0. Minus 6y is equal to 60. Okay? 5 times 0 is 0. No need to write it. So you now have negative 6y is equal to 60. Dividing both sides of the equation by the coefficient of y, which is negative 6. Negative 6. So negative 6 divided by negative 6, that is 1. So y now is equal to 60 divided by 6, that is 10. Positive divided by negative, that is negative. So your y-intercept is negative 10. You can write it 0, negative 10. B equals negative 10. Okay? Again, do not be confused. They mean the same thing. Okay, another example we have here. You're going to find for your x-intercept, and that is variable a. 3x plus 8y equals 12. So you have there, if you're looking for your x-intercept, y should be equal to 0. Okay? So you now have there 3x. 8 times plus 8 multiplied by your y is 0 is equal to 12. So you now have 3x. 8 times 0 is 0, so no need to write it. Is equal to 12. Dividing both sides by 3. So 3 divided by 3, that is 1. So you now have x is equal to 12 divided by 3, that is 4. Again, we're talking about your x-intercept. You have the coordinates 4, 0. A is equal to 4. They mean the same thing. Okay? The next one, we're going to find for the y-intercept. You have 3x plus 8y is equal to 12. Since we're looking for your y-intercept, x will be equal to 0. Okay? So you're now going to substitute 3. Instead of writing x, you're going to replace it by 0. Plus 8y is equal to 12. Okay? 3 times 0 is 0. So you're just going to copy 8y is equal to 12. Dividing both sides by 8. So 8 divided by 8, that is 1. So y now is equal to 12 over 8. 12 over 8, can we divide exactly 12 by 8? No. So let us try to write the given fraction in its simplest term. So what is the common factor of the numerator and the denominator? That is 4. Okay? 12 divided by 4, that is 3, and then 8 divided by 4, that is 2. Okay? So your y-intercept is 3 over 2. Or you have the coordinates 0, 3 over 2, or you have b equals 3 over 2. What if your answer is a fraction? I'm sorry, it's a decimal. It's just okay. So instead of 3/2, you can have it as 1.5. Okay?